I'm gonna get right into it. What's that thing? Oh yeah, let's wheel. All right, guys, but here we go. So now I can do some of that. Look at that. Look, a happy face, little dude. He's so happy with the pots that he's holding. He's so happy. But I just have some of that cooking up, so that's gonna be kind of exciting. So we'll do that closer to the end. It can be a little bit more funky with everything. Okay. Oh, not the sponge, no. He's trying to get away, man. You got pots to make. You can't leave yet. Camera A. Okay. We got this like cool hamster behind us. He's screaming. I thought that was kind of funny. Camera B. And look at me pinch that arm. Freaking beast mode, right? Arm is pinched in that body, right? The closer you get it to your hip, the more locked in you are, the less it's gonna actually move, right? If your arm is moving, the clay is gonna be moving and not the way you want it to. Camera C. So this, to me, it's like a chainsaw maneuver, right? Like rip, rip, rip. So watch this. This comes on top, chainsaw is coming over. Look at that. But the tips of my fingers don't have clay on it. The clay is building up all in the pad of my finger. And so the key is you're using the tips of your finger to carve and scratch out the bottom like layer of a cake, right? And everything above that bottom layer is just gonna naturally move, right? Above it, right? It's all gonna move with where the bottom is going. And so that's my secret, is like, you don't wanna be feeling like if that opening the clay feels like difficult for you, you have your hands in the wrong position, right? Very slow, finger right underneath this little bump. Remember, the bump is a gift. And we're gonna go really slow. Oh no! Dang, man. Alright, so that was too much. Too thin on the bottom, and not enough on that top part. But, okay, look, I'm thin all the way through, right? And the only thickness I have is at the very bottom here, but you can see how I'm pretty thin all the way through, and I just got too thin. I'm paper thin towards that middle part where it collapsed. All right, here we go. Right up underneath. All right, look at that. Right down, very slow. Look at that. And keep your hand palm up. Look at that. And see how it's starting to get up? Then you just take that and you take that all the way up to the top. Say, hey buddy, how you doing? Okay, we got one more. So here I am. Got this little bump. It's a gift from the clay. We're taking this all the way up for a little ride. And look how slow we're moving. Like a freaking snail. getting a little bit thin. So you see when it starts getting thin, it's no longer on a circle, right? So we're gonna end off the pole here before it gets too much. Okay, here we are in our middle section, and we're gonna be pushing this down. And we don't wanna go too crazy. Slowly just allowing our fingers to go up the side of the pot here. Right up to the rim, and slow down. Like pressure down a little bit, and there we go. Camera B. Also, you'll see a crack forming on this side here, so I gotta be wary of that, because it's gonna wanna keep growing, and it's not a drying crack, right? That's a freaking hydration fissure. Overhydrating the clay, that's what happens. It wants to just fall apart because I use so much water when I throw. And you'll see a lot of your teachers will even say, like especially the old school pottery teachers, they'll say, don't use water, don't use water, don't use so much water. Me? Dude, I freaking drench my pots, yo. All right, here again, we got our 2 lanes of traffic, push and pull. That's what we're getting. Oh, nice. Okay, look at that, guys. The push and pull is what we're aiming for here. Nice. Okay. Well, finger, we're actually gonna grab out our knuckle on this one. So knuckles there. I feel that air bubble, it's right in that top section. Again, we're gonna go back down to the bottom. Knuckle. I'm feeling that bubble. Don't let the bubble freak you out, right, guys? Like you need to be like sturdy with your mind. Callous your mind when you go for a pull. You know, you're in it for the long run. If it fails, let it fail terribly. Don't baby it. Okay, here we are. Right at the bottom. A little bump. Hey, thanks for the gift. And look at the freaking breadth of the lines here, guys. Freaking nuts. People are gonna be sitting there and getting with their other like wooden tools and getting rid of all those lines. No, that's your life essence being baked in the pot right there. I gotta get some water on my elbow here though. Here we are at the base. Down. Beast mode, guys. Don't forget to breathe. Okay. So this, I don't know. We'll give that 3 out of 10. Okay? That gets a 3 out of 10. Camera B. Camera A. Camera A. Oh, look at that, guys. Nice. Up underneath. Take that up. Stick with it, guys. Don't let it freaking fall apart. All right. We're gonna go really slow. So here we go. Dudes. Oh, guys. I'm telling you, guys. Sometimes I just get in these zones with these poles, right? And like if you wanted, you could make this into a little vase, color that in, do whatever, right? But that's not, I'm not trying to make pots that people made for thousands and thousands of years, right? I'm trying to discover my own genre of pottery. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's really thin. So this is when I collapse crazy. So I gotta be very gentle. Spider pole engaged. Okay, chill out and watch it's wanting to tilt over. Do you see it? So we gotta wipe our hands and get ready to catch it here. Just manually twist this in. And look how tight you can get that, right? Okay, and whenever you do once, just emphasize it. Got a freaking chainsaw blade on the bottom here. Okay. Right underneath. This one is freaking nice, guys. This top part, to me, it's subpar. This thing's not doing anything special. I'll give it a 2. 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10, right? 2 out of 10. But this middle part, oh my gosh, guys, look at that. So that, to me, there's a good fold, and you see how they're almost like veins, right? They're almost like a plane or like a rectangle that's just like a strap or a ribbon wrapping and folding over itself. I think these are my favorites, right? And look at this the triple fold right here. Watch, it's coming up. Right there. Look at that. That's freaking gold. So I'll give this one maybe a 5. 5 out of 10. Okay. And if I'm looking at this bottom section, I don't know about you guys, but that looks like it matches the pot way more than that second one matched it, right? That second one I don't think was really cooking, you know, but this one, in my mind, I'm giving this one gets a 5. Look at that, guys. Oh, it's kind of busy. You can't really see him too much. Maybe we gotta color him. Well, you know, we're not gonna spend too much time. This is my first time doing it like this, but I think this looks pretty cool. Underneath the pottery. All right, guys, you know, but in the meantime, all the best. Strong mentality.